Hey guys, it's Molly. Happy Sunday. I can't believe that we're already like almost halfway through March. It's crazy. I have another video that I want to share with you guys today. It is going to be another menstrual product video. So if that's not what you want to hear today, then go ahead and exit out of this video and we'll catch you another time. I do promise that I will be making a beeswax wrap video again on how to make your own beeswax wraps. But right now I'm just trying to get caught up on all of my little projects and stuff that I have going on. So I'm going to finish my product reviews and get all of that done. But I realized that I really haven't told you guys why I like cloth and why I like reusables so much. And for those of you who don't personally know me, I think this might be helpful for you. I feel like I talk to my girlfriends about period stuff all the time because I don't know, that's just what we do as friends, I guess. Like we just talk about different things, and periods in our body is one of those topics that we talk about. So, anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about why I chose cloth over disposables and why I chose my cup over disposables. I have an extremely heavy period. I have an extremely heavy period from PCOS, and that's polycystic ovarian syndrome. And I'll get into that on a whole other video and stuff like that. But disposables never really stood a chance with my Megaflow. And I was always disappointed. I was always afraid I was going to bleed off of it. I was embarrassed to leave my huge disposable bloody pad in someone else's trash can, and because I changed so often, I inevitably would have to change at someone else's house or while I was out and about, and to me it just was unsanitary. And because of the chemicals in the disposables and the way that your bodily fluids interacts with the chemicals inside the pad, it actually can create a smell, and they're stinky, and they actually can create rashes. And I had all of those problems from pads, from disposable pads. And I was so miserable, and I was always like worried I was going to bleed through, and my period was always uncomfortable, and I just was not happy. So I told my partner that I needed to find a different product. I needed to see what else was out there, and that I was going to start doing some research. And he agreed with me that I needed to find something different because I was so dissatisfied with my disposable products that I had. I'm going to show you my disposable pad that I used to, the disposable pads that I used to wear. These are all clean. Everything that I show you in this video is clean. There's no blood, gore, or anything like that. So don't worry. Deep breaths. I'm just showing you a clean pad. All right. So this is a 21-inch disposable pad. I took it out the other day to measure it so it looks all wonky and stuff. But it has a sticky spot on the back of it that you lay down in your underwear, and it sticks to your underwear. And it's really noisy, number one, when you unwrap it out of the wrapper. Hold on. When you unwrap it out of the wrapper, like, just barely moving this. And it's so loud. It's just everyone in a public bathroom knows that you are on your period. So that's a downside. That's a con to me. And the fact that I can bleed through this in like an hour is another con. Like, I'm not talking like, oh, I'm just gonna bleed, you know, like right here and it needs to be changed. I'm talking like from here all the way down, and now we're going to go through. And I've got to change it before it ruins my underwear. That to me is a no-go. And let me show you the thickness. Of course, this is going to stick to itself. But this is the thickness of my pad. I have in the past been known to use pads that are twice that thick when folded over. So, yeah, 21 inches long. And now I'm going to show you some of my reusable products that are clean. They've been washed. There's nothing, like, icky or gross about them. So I'm going to show you one of my longest cloth pads that I have. It's a 16-inch cloth pad from Polish Prince diaper, excuse me. And it's folded over. So this is how I would have it inside my wet bag or inside my pad wrapper that is PU lined, so nothing funky is going to get inside your purse or anything. This is how thick it is. It's fairly, I mean, it's fairly thick, but really it's not any thicker than the other pad. It's just a little bit different shaped. And the wings make it a little bit bulky right through there. But when I open it up, it's super thin. It is very thin. And in fact, it's practically the same thickness. Actually, it's thinner. Excuse me, it's a little bit thinner than the other one. Maybe they're about the same size. I don't know, but you can see it's thin. It's not like some big bulky thing that's just hanging out in your pants. I like that when you unwrap it, it's quieter. That's the only noise that it makes, really. And the sound of cloth, like, so it's not a plasticky sound, like you're not announcing to the world that you're on your period. So that was another plus side for me. And if this video gets a little bit too long, then I'm going to make a second video. I try to keep my videos under 8 minutes. But no promises. But yeah, that was another reason. They're sanitary. They're more cost effective. This will last me for years. If I take good care of it and treat it well, it will last me for years. I've already had this for more than 7 months, I believe. And you can tell there's no stains on it or anything like that. I wash them really well. I stain treat them, but I don't aggressively stain treat them so they don't wear thin in any places. I personally think that cloth and reusables are much better than disposables just because I don't worry about chemicals. I don't worry about rashes. I don't have to worry about financial situations anymore because now that I have my set, I really don't need to buy anymore. I just want to buy more. So that's the difference, really. I would recommend at least buying 6 so that way you have 2 days worth. So you're wearing one day and washing one day if you need to do that. And it's okay to just build your stash up over time. And getting a cup is really helpful. My cup is not in here with me or I would show it to you. But your cup and cloth is really all that you need. It's something that's so much more handy. It's so much more financially responsible. They are an investment, but I feel like it's a good investment, especially if you're going to have your period for until menopause. You're going to have a period until menopause. So however old you are and however close you are to menopause is how much longer you're going to need to buy pads. And so if you invest in pads now, you won't have to buy pads in the future, and you'll have a set that you feel comfortable with, that you, I don't know, there's just something about being able to go into my bathroom and knowing that I have my set of pads that I like. They're comfortable. They work for me. I don't have to worry about leaking or anything like that. I just find something comforting about that, and knowing that I don't have to go to the store every month to buy them. Or if I have 2 periods in 1 month, which happens, or if I have a heavy period and I bleed through a pad, it's okay. Or if I go through them a little bit quicker, that's okay because then I can just wash them and rewear them. It's not a big deal. They're clean, and I find them to be much cleaner and much more handy than disposables, but to each their own. Do your research and you guys decide for yourself. I love cloth. I don't like disposables. I like reusables. So that's a little bit about why I prefer reusables over disposables. So I hope you guys have a great Sunday afternoon and enjoy. Be blessed, and I'll catch you next time.